Hello everyone, CompleteIndie here, and welcome. Today, while we exist in a lull between Wilds of Eldraine and Doctor Who Commander, I decided to visit a commander I've wanted to build around since it came out, Kenessos, Priest of Thassa. Kenessos is a 2-mana green-blue commander with 2 abilities. The first ability causes us to scry an additional card whenever we scry, and the second ability lets us pay 4 mana to reveal the top card of our library and either put it on top of our library, bottom of our library, or if it's a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent, put that creature on the battlefield for free. And those 4 creature types, Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, and Serpent, are the main themes of this deck. Unlike most decks, here we actually want to start by focusing on the ramp. Creatures like Coiling Oracle and Beanstalk Giant are able to find lands from our deck and get them into play, and non-creature cards like Emergent Sequence, Grow from the Ashes, and Search for Tomorrow are good as well for ramping. Additionally, Incubation Druid, Ixalan Godspeaker, and Arixmesis, Slumbering Isle, are creatures that can tap to produce mana of their own. Biomancer's Familiar is able to discount our activated abilities, mainly the ability of Kenessos. Invasion of Zendikar both gets lands and serves as a mana dork itself, and Horizon Stone allows us to tap our mana and let it float between turns. With all this mana, we can start scrying. Geist of the Archives, Cryptic Annelid, and Octoprophet are creatures that can scry and help us plan out our big oceanic attack, while 4C, Jace Mirror Mage, and the Temporal Anchor are non-creatures that all scry with a bit of upside in one way or another. Geology Enthusiast, Sea-Dasher Octopus, and Bounty of the Luxa are able to provide us with card draw to ensure we have the resources we need, and with mana, card, and scrying, we can finally start cheating out our sea monsters like Simic Sky Swallower, Stormtide Leviathan, and Tromacratus, whose sole purposes are to be big and scary threats to cheat out. To deal with our opponent's board, cards like Shipbreaker Kraken, Slinvoda the Rising Deep, and Whelming Wave are included as just some of the removal at this deck's disposal. Cards like Moriette of the Frost exist to serve as copies of our creatures, to be used for whatever we need additional copies of. Lens of Clarity allows us to see our top card when we're unsure if we should activate Kenessos' ability. Selective Memory and Mana Severance both serve as ways to get rid of cards from our library to give us more consistent hits. And Arcane Adaptation makes everything in our deck one of our sea monster types, which means all of our creatures will always be cheated out. If we ever lose the ability to use Kenessos, we have some backup plans too. Jalira Master Polymorphos is one of our backups, capable of combing through our deck for non-legendaries to cheat out, and In Search of Greatness and the World spell are both non-creatures that are great at helping us circumvent the mana cost of the creatures we want to play. And with that, you now have a $50 sea monster deck around Kenessos, Priest of Thassa. This was a commander that really stood out to me from Jumpstart 2022, and it's been a blast to finally sit down and make this video. You can see the full deck list in the description below, and if you enjoyed, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. You can watch these videos here, and until then, have fun.